Okay, let's solve some questions on area. So the first one is, it asks us to calculate the area of the figure. So you see this first figure there is a trapezium. So like I said, anytime you're solving a math question, you just write the formula that relates the question. So we say that the area A of a trapezium is half bracket A plus B, where this A and B are the parallel sides. You see them represented by this arrow. So anytime you see arrow on lines, it suggests the fact that the two lines that bear the arrow are parallel times the height. So this question, sorry, let me just add the height there. The height is 7 cm. Okay, so let's solve. The area A will be equal to 1/2 times A, which you can say 8 cm, plus B, which is 14, right, times the height, which is 7. So finally our answer would be area A equal to half bracket 8 plus 14 would be what? 22. So we have times 22 times 7. So 2 into 22 is 11, right? So the area of this trapezium would be 11 times 7, which is 77 centimeters squared. Area is always, in squared centimeter or squared meter. So whichever one, since it was given to us in centimeter, that's the dimensions. So the area will be centimeter squared, right? So that's the answer there. Now for the next one, which is the B part. So let's just demarcate that one there. So for the B part, you see that this is a triangle. And if you can recall, the area of a triangle was given by what? Half base. So half base times height. So our area would be half times, what's the base? The base is 3 cm, right? This is the base of the triangle. So we have 3 meter rather times the height, which is 5 meter, as you can see there. So times 5 meter. So 2 can't cancel any of these. So our area would simply be 1/2, or rather, let me just multiply everything. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So we have 15 divided by 2, which is 15 divided by 2 would be 7.5. 2 into 15 will be 7. 7 remainder 1. 2 into 1 is 0.5. So we have 7.5 meter squared. So that's the area of the shape. The first shape is a trapezium, while the second is a triangle. So let's go further. Okay, so we have a question in word, right? What problem? So let's learn how to tackle this question. It said the floor of a room is a square. All right, take note, the floor is a square of side 8 meter. How many square tiles, each of 4 centimeter, are needed to cover the floor completely? So first of all, let's calculate how big is this room. So if I calculate the area of the room, right? So area, that's the first step. Say area of the room would be equal to L squared, because since it's a square, it must be L squared. And remember that from the question, L was given as 8 meter. So the area of the room would be what? 8 squared, which is equal to 64 meter squared. So this is the area of the room. Now it said how many square tiles. So what's the area of this tile? You need to know how big this tile is. So area of tile would be also L squared. And the length was given as 4 cm. Note now 4 cm. So you have 4 square, which is 16 centimeters squared. So now for us to know how many square tiles that are needed to cover the floor completely, we need to divide the area of the room by the area of the tile, right? So we want to share the area of the room amongst these tiles to see how many tiles can completely cover the room. But the only challenge we have here is that the area of the room is in meter squared, while the area of the tile is in centimeter squared. We cannot work with 2 different units, so we need to convert one to the other, or the other to one. So either we convert meter squared to centimeter squared, or centimeter squared to meter squared. So I think we can go anywhere, but let's just convert meter squared to centimeter squared. So let's convert this. We have that 100 centimeter, recall, is equal to 1 meter. All right, so if you have meter squared, that means you have 100 times 100. 100 times 100 is what? 10,000. That means 10,000 centimeters squared is equal to 1 meter squared. Know that conversion. All right, so 600 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. If you square the meter, you also square the centimeter. 100 times 100 is 10,000. So to convert meter squared to centimeter squared is going to get bigger, since meter is bigger than centimeter. So we multiply by what? 10,000. So we have 64 times 10,000. So rather, I think I'm putting 100,000 there. So let me remove one of the zero. So 64 times 10,000. So that would be what? 64,000, right? Or 640,000 rather, since you have 40. So you have 640,000 centimeters squared. So this is the area of this room in centimeters squared. So number of tiles now. So number of tiles to cover the room would be the area of the room. The area of room, divided by the area of square tiles. So if we do this calculation now, we'll get the final answer. So our answer would be area of room we got as 640,000 centimeters squared. So that's centimeters squared there. Area of tile is 16 centimeters squared. So the cm squared can cancel, so we're not going to have any units when we're done. So 8 into 16 is what? Definitely 2. 8 into 64 would give me what? 8 into 64 is 8. Then we just put our zeros. So we have 80,000 over 2. If you divide again, 2 into 8 is 4. So we have 40,000. So it will take 40,000 square tiles of 16 centimeters squared. So the square tiles of 16 centimeters squared is going to take 40,000 of them to cover a room that is 640 centimeters squared in area. So it makes sense because you see that the difference in area is much, right? So this is 640,000 centimeters squared, and this is just 16 centimeters squared. So since the difference is much, then also it will take much more tiles to cover the room. So let's solve the next question there. So the next question says, if the circumference of a circle is 22 centimeters, so the circumference C is equal to 22 centimeters. So we should find the area. So we're looking for what's the area of the circle. So let's just write the formulas we know. First, the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, recall? And then the area of a circle is what? Pi r squared. However, we're looking for circumference, we're looking for area, not circumference. But for us to get the area, we need the radius, right? And the radius from the equation was not given. So let's solve the circumference to get the radius. So from this formula now, let's substitute the value. Circumference is 22, so we have 22 equal to 2 times. I told you that pi is always 22 over 7 times r. So let's look for r. Okay, so we have 22 is equal to 2 times 22, there will be 44r over 7. So this is over 1. So we can cancel the numerators. When you have a fraction equal to another fraction, you can always cancel the numerators if it can go, right? With the same number. Note, it must be the same number. So let's cancel the numerators by 11. So 11 into 22, this will imply 11 into 22 is 2 equal to 11 into 44 is 4, right? So you have 4r over 7. So we divide again. 2 can divide 2 and 4. So if you cancel 2, 2 into itself is 1. That's 1 over 1 now equal to 2 into 4 is what? 2. So we have 2r over 7. Finally, we just cross multiply. So this will give us 2r times 1 is 2. 2r rather. Then 7 times 1 is 7. Just divide both sides by coefficients, which is 2. So that our radius is 7 over 2 cm. So this is the radius of the circle. So from this now we can get the area. So let's solve the area. So the area of the circle will be pi r squared. Pi is 22 over 7 times the r now. We've gotten our r as what? 7 over 2. So we have 7 over 2. That square there means r times r. So we have 7 over 2 times 7 over 2. So 7 can cancel 1 7 there. 2 here is 1. 2 into 22 give us 11. So finally, the area of this circle is 11 times 7, right? So we have 77 centimeters squared. Don't forget that area is always given in centimeters squared or meters squared or millimeters squared. Just make sure it's going to be squared because we are multiplying 2 dimensions. That's area. Okay, so let's go to the next one. All right, so look at this question now. It says a carpet 8 meter long and 3 whole number 1/4 meter wide is to be laid in a room 12 meter by 4 whole number 2/3 meter. Find A, the area of the room, the area of the carpet, the area of the remaining floor uncarpeted, and then the cost of the carpet if it costs 250 per meter square. So let's solve this question one after the other. So let's solve A first. The area of the room. So remember I said that is to be laid in a room. The room is what? 12 by. So remember, if the room is 12 meter by this and they are not equal, means that the room is a rectangular floor. So area of the room will be a rectangle, which is length times breadth. The length is the longer side, so we know that the length is going to be 12 meter times the breadth is 4 whole number 2/3 meter. So let's just convert it to an improper fraction. So we do 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So I have 14/3 meter. So 3 here is 1. 3 into 12 will give us 4. So finally, the area of the room is 4 times 14. So 4 times 4 there is 16. So we have 6 carry 1. 4 times 1, 4 plus the 1, 5. Meter times meter, see we have meter squared. Area is always meter squared. So this is the area of the room. That's the first question there. B, the area of the carpet. So area of carpet. So let's call this AR for area of room. So area of carpet AC would be the carpet is 8 meter long. So we have length times breadth again. Length is 8 meter. Remember, look at these points. So you have 8 meter. So 8 meter times the breadth is 3/1/4 meters. So let's convert it to improper fraction. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1. I have 13/4 meter. So 4 into itself 1. 4 into 8 is 2. 2 times 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times self. So we have 26 meters squared. So that's the area of the carpet. Now the next question says that what is the area of the remaining floor uncarpeted? Alright, so to get this one, we just need to divide the area of the room by the area, or rather, we need to subtract the area of the carpet from the area of the room, right? Since, okay, let me just put a diagram there. So let's say that this is the room. So this is how big the room is. Alright, say the length is 12. This is 12 meter, while this is 14/3 meter. And then the carpet is laid inside the room. So let's say the carpet. So let's say the carpet covers this portion of the room, something like this. Alright, so the carpet is 8 meter long by 13/4 meter wide. So the remaining parts, right, that is uncarpeted, how to get it is just by subtracting the area of the room, or rather the area of the carpet, this place, the area of the carpet, subtracting from the area of the room. So you get the area of the part that is not covered by the carpet. So the answer for that part, C. So this our C part is going to be area of room minus the area of the carpet. So what's the area of the room? We got the area of the room as 50. Let's check again. 56. Okay, so we have 56 minus 26. So let's do that. So we have 56 meters squared minus 26 meters squared. So 6 minus 6 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 30. So the area that is not covered is 30 meters squared. So finally, D part. A D part says, let's check the question again. It said the costs of the carpet. So we're going to look for the cost of the carpet. If it costs 250 naira per meter squared. So the carpet, we're saying that each meter squared, that means each unit area of the carpet costs what? 250 naira. So what's the total area of the carpet? Remember, the area of the carpet from this point, if you can see this point, is 26 meters squared. That means 26 meters squared will now be what? If 1 meter is 250, 26 meters squared will now be the 250 naira times 26, obviously. So if we do this, we get our answer. So let's solve it here. So you have 250 times 26. So 6 times 0 is just 0. 6 times 5 is 30. You have 0, carry 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus the 3 is just 15. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2, 4, plus the 1 is 5. So we have 0, 0, 5, 6. Alright? So that means our answer would be 6,500 naira. So this carpet is going to cost 6,500 naira. So that's it for the question. So if you found this video interesting and educative, share with your friends. Alright? So the secret to this is just practice. You need to continue practicing. So after learning, you go to textbooks, you practice. Alright, so if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe.